Are you tired of paying $150 for a design? I know I am. $7 to $10 per design that only lasts 1 week. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm going to save my coins. I know I'm talking to the DIY girlies, the ones that do it themselves, and that's on period. This video is for you. Your girl Gabrielle's here to teach you, but you can call me Gabby. If you're new here, I do a lot of DIY tutorials like this one, so don't forget to subscribe. So let me take you along on how I achieved this look. This is my 5th set on myself, and it only cost me $26. I know that's a steal for this design. You can't tell me that's not a steal, because who you know paying or doing a full set for only $26? I'll wait. Like, throw them in the comments if you know somebody. But if you don't, you know me, and I'm going to take you through the steps. So here we go. I brought some new materials off of Amazon that roughly cost $130, and the supplies are appearing on your screen. So take a screenshot or save the video for later. But don't forget, you need these 3 items if you want your nails to last longer than a week. I had my nails on for 3 weeks to a month and didn't break not one. Now, if you're a little rough around the edges, we might break within 2 weeks if you're going to be hitting your hand on the car door or wiping the counter a little too rough. But regardless, it was only $26. I still think that beats the $130 to $150 for this design, because see, this isn't a little walk around the park. It took me some time and dedication, 2 hours per finger. But let me take you through it. I did something a little different. I added some glitter underneath, so it gave like a glitter red bottom type of feel. My first time trying it. So I'm gonna need y'all to bear with me while I try to execute this design. Starting with the red bottoms. Making sure you put the glitter on something that is easily wipeable, so the glitter can fall right back in the container that it belongs into, as you can see. And now that every finger has been hit with the base coat, we're curing it for 10 seconds. 30 seconds, not 10. And then we're putting the astringent gel onto the cured nails and making sure we're rotating our fingers around to get the front and back so they are safely secure on our fingers. Once we do that to the thumb, we have to do that to the rest of our 9 fingers. So it's not over, ladies. We're still working, but it's worth it. I'm telling you, $26. It's $26, and you're in the comfortability of your own home. You can watch your show and chill and get it done, okay? And lasts 2 to 3 weeks. So after you do that, you want to cure for 30 to 45 seconds, and bam, the nails are safely secure on our fingers. It will last 2 to 3 weeks with safekeeping, of course. And if you wanted to go the basic route and add just a top color, ensuring that you do 2 coats and then add the top coat, you're done. You got your red bottoms and your color. But me, I'm far from basic. So here we are, on to the next step. I saw this very intricate design on Instagram, so I decided I can do it. Now, did I have practice? No, this is my 5th time doing my own designs. So I'm just winging it, and I'm taking y'all along the ride. Now here I am building up the color red. So we're using a sponge, applying small amounts of red, and then curing it for 10 seconds and reapplying the red to build up the color. But we're going to make sure we're not working the bottom too much on the thumb and working the outer corner. So every time we're going to move up so it has a gradation effect, or a gradient. I'm not sure how y'all call it, but it's what artists say, gradation. So that is the word we're going to use today. After we are satisfied with the vibrant of the colors, we're going to use a pink designer brush to create our French tip on 2 of our fingers. And what we do on one side, we have to do on the other. So don't forget the other side. This design, I work both hands at the same time, so that is probably what you'll see me do back and forth. And I had to create a darker color, red, burgundy, because I did not have it. So I used red and some brown to create this burgundy effect, and using my daughter tool to create the 2 round parts and a smaller brush to create the pointy end of the heart. Moving along to the other hand, we had to create more hearts, which is a little difficult, but we made it. We just had to move the hand closer to our eyesight, so that is why you didn't get the full detail. Moving right along to the other finger, we're creating this effect here where the color is smeared, but you just had to add a little base coat on top and add a few dots of the color, and the base coat was smear and the color would be, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know, now you know, but it's reference videos as well out there, so you can definitely look at those as well. To make the stars pop on our fingers, we use the white designer tool to create the crosses, and then we're using this dotting tinsel or tool to make the dots in the middle of our star. And then we're going to use this 3D gel to create a 3D effect sculpture on our middle finger. And what we do to one hand, we have to do to the other. We cure for 30 seconds. Right here, I'm trying to be a little fancy and create a shape that's not so organic. So something that you can actually say, oh, I know what that is. If you know what it is, write it down. Pause it and let me know. 3, 2, 1 before I reveal. But anyway, this 3D effect is a little difficult to work with. I feel like it's too liquidy, or the tube spout is too big, but regardless, I got it done. Then I hit it with some black paint, cured it for 10 seconds, and hit it with the chrome. The chrome is empty because I dropped it when I was trying to clean up and did not close it properly. So don't be like me and buy something that day and have half of it or majority spill and try to clean up off the floor. This is your lesson and your warning now. Close it completely after using it. The chrome and silver set together was $8, so it was a steal, but still, you want it for yourself and not the floor. After you're satisfied with everything, it's time to blank it out with this kit on Amazon, $10. You can't beat that. Now I'm gonna drop the reference photo one more time so you can have an idea of what I was going for. I don't have exactly everything they have, so I tried to improvise and look at the fingers and see what actually worked on the nail, because I don't have everything, so you use what you have. $10, you can't beat that. The nail overall looks great, so I can't be mad. And my left side was eaten down like they were twins, matching pairs. You couldn't tell me this was a $26 set. But baby, it was. Then I hit it with a little top coat on all fingers. I hit top coat twice, and I wrapped the edges and the bottom one more time, because again, red bottoms, long heels. Anyway, I enjoyed the overall look of these nails. I know you did too, for $26. I didn't enjoy how ashy my hands were this whole video, but that's here nor there, because I'm going to have what? I'm about to have a good day, no matter what they say.